Marilee is my financial advisor, and and I kid a lot with Marilee, but I got to be honest with you. If I didn't make any money on the money that I gave her to help me manage, the amount of money that I've made on the business she's introduced me to, so, I laugh about 12%. I bet you if you really add it up, it's close to 40, 50%. Just because of the amount of business she's introduced me to. So, thank you. Ron saves my butt, because I meet these guys who say they're subcontractors, and they just use the word loosely. But I need Ron a lot of times to help me get insurance for guys that say they're subcontractors, so that I get them a contractor's license so that I can do it legally. Because, like I say, we have employees and we have subcontractors. I have too much to lose if I were to get audited. I don't want to have a problem, especially with the laws that are changing today. Michael, I want to thank Michael in the chamber, because you know what? Without the chamber, I'd be missing a lot of business. I'm new, year too old here maybe, and significant amount of business I've gotten. I would, anybody who's on the fence or anybody who could bring to the chamber, please consider it. And Lisa, you make my wife happy, and she's happy. Now I want to get happy. Okay? You know what I mean? Like that hair, Lisa.
Skip the hair, get the massage. TMI.
Glad you're working with Marilee, because Ryan Holmes is a little slow on pay. I used to work for them. Okay? Mark, I am going to fill that paperwork. I have to try. Joe, I have a hard time finding you leads. I'm trying, but I'm going to find you something.
Me too.
I promise.
I'm actually very, very busy.
That's good. That's good. Chuck, look forward to meeting with you. Jerry, you got 5 leads you need to fill out for me today. I got 5 jobs yesterday. And I got to talk a little bit about this with Jerry. I just joined a month ago. Okay, Jerry introduced me to a family who owns Mako locally. Said, would you do a job for us? We said yes. Did a small job. From that, they want another job done. And then I was getting a little jealous, because I was getting these emails from Corporate Barter Network sending all this stuff out about everybody else's business but mine. So the other night I sent an email and said, hey, here's my flyer. What about me? Well, watch what you asked for.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yesterday, 5 jobs.
They're on the stink on
Solidified 5 jobs. Okay? Each and every job, okay, is over $5,000. Okay? And what I'm doing with Corporate Barter Network is working with them, because I have a list of items that I want to purchase, and they're working with me, and I'm going to spend X amount of money. I'm going to spend X amount of money a week working for them. So please, I'm asking anybody who can help me, because I need pet food. We spend a fortune on pet food. If you could help Jerry find a pet food company. Did you do that yet, Jerry? Did you have anybody? No?
No, you said you dealt with one. You're going to give me the name of that.
Yeah, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. No. Suzanne Tersha has met with me about benefits for my employees. I know I have to do it. I'm struggling. She was great. She introduced me to her team. Billy has been calling me and been very persistent. Thank you. And I will definitely I know I have to do it, so it's going to be law. So I got to do it now. Just trying to get there.
Find the time.
I know.
I know.
Jim from VideoWorks. Now, if anybody, if you ever seen my video, Jim did my video, and it was pretty fun. Now, one thing I got to tell you, what Jim said is actually really true, because anybody who's seen my video will tell you that my wife did a lot better job than I did, because she doesn't know. She was more. I was getting details, but my wife did a great job on the video. And Jim actually did 2 videos for me. One was a business video, and then he did a testimonial video. So whenever I have a customer who says, if I'm sending something to someone and they want to know a little bit about me, they haven't met me, I send my video, which is myself and my wife sitting in front of a stone fireplace, telling a little bit about our business. And he says, I need a testimonial. I have letters and phone numbers. Then I sent a video testimonial. What a phenomenal way to get business. Very reasonable priced, and it was really done well. Thank you. At least we have to do business. We do. So I'm not sure what.
Well, we didn't. We had that little stop and start.
Yes. David actually, I've had several dealings with David's business, his other business, and to date, it's been my most successful sales little promotion to date. I just asked David for 100 pies for next week. And what we found is that, we go to property managers, we go to realtors' offices, and a lot of times they're bombarded with people. you know? But there's a great thing, a sugar addiction out there, you know? You're not dealing with that yet, are you?
It's not the first ingredient, right?
You know what, it's an amazing conversation piece that we go and we say, hey, can we leave these in your, we'll put some at the desk here, can we leave some of these in your kitchen for you? So between the front desk and the kitchen, I get to pass the CEO's office, and I always stop and say hello. You never know what you might find. So I tell you that because it's been a great, and I don't know, I think you mentioned it to me one day. I can't remember how it came about, but I'm grateful for it because, like I said, last week we met people that we would have never met. They came from, we were at the Citizens Ballpark in Philadelphia at this show. And people came from all the way around the stadium to come get pies. And I thought they were vendors at first, because a lot of times the vendors want their pies. So we have vendor pies. But it was a lot of clients, and I'm grateful for that. Larry I've known for years. Don't hold that against me, you know. But I've seen several of Larry's shows, and believe me, he is talented. He should be an actor himself. So, or are you an actor?
I used to years ago.
Little Robert Redford.
Yeah, very right.
Justin, I've actually purchased one piece from Justin. My wife loved it. I'm still married. Thank God. There's another piece that I'm working on right now. Justin's got to come down the price a little bit, right?
50-50, I'll go
Come on.
50-50.
Deal. Done. All right. And Brian. All right, I got to tell you about Brian. I left Brian. I left the last.
He said
last
done.
guy.
Guess what?
Done.
Excuse me.
I didn't have a website until a month ago, and everybody kept saying, "Why don't you have a website?" And quite honestly, I was starting to scratch my head and say, "I don't know if it's worth it," because I have the business I want. I don't want to get any bigger. I just want to get better. You know, the people that I have right now, it's enough. I don't want to have an office. I don't want to have a warehouse. I like how I work. I work from my home in a truck with a laptop and a BlackBerry. Pretty cheap. You know, it's a good way to work. But I sat down with Brian, and he's pretty creative, guys, okay? I want to tell you, he's got some great ideas, and you know what? He created my website. He's actually, I have ACT, the Sales Program ACT, but can you tell us what we're doing now?
Contact manager, so you can manage your calls and notes, and everybody's on the same page as far as who talked to who at what time.
But
And
what are we doing now? I forget.
that's that. We're setting up their laptop and installing ACT and connecting everybody together today.
with our phones.
Yes.
Right, so, you know,
I
if I,
didn't know you did that.
yeah.
I do for certain clients. I know more than just websites. That's just what I put out.
Look at this little.
Well, I don't want to be an IT person. I don't want to get roped
The
into
cat
IT,
that can
but I'll do it for right place.
Yeah, and he's also helped me with social media, you know, and the idea is that, you know, I wanted not only a person to help me with my website, but, you know, Brian offers a service that, you know, he's gonna meet with me every month, you know, to try to look at it, to how can we be different, what can we do? So, for instance, we wanna help with, every month, L&L Services provides 2 days of service to a nonprofit organization, okay? And who that might be, right now we're doing roof repairs on the Hope Rescue Mission. Okay, next month we're open. I think we had something scheduled and it fell apart. But like, so every month we want to do in the Berks County area, we want to do 2 days of service. So if anybody has something that you can think of, and it can't be your house, it has to be something that's really well worth it. We're going to use social media to try to help with that and to expand on who we are. But the other thing is we want to attract good employees. This is a really good time. Unemployment in construction is really high. And not that I don't have great employees, but I'm looking to upgrade, quite honestly. I'm always looking for what's better. And there are some people that work that are always going to be only going to go so far. And I'm not a believer in keeping them, quite honestly. Yes, sir. Looking for a job? I gotta go. Ron said to go.
Can you use a hammer?
You just want to Ron?
Yeah, we got our 2 minutes.
2-minute rule.
Okay.